Hi Gemini, the gems of my eyes. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is your April weekly for the second week of April, covering the 12th to the 18th. And we also have the new moon in Aries this week, so a lot of manifesting and kind of like rebirth energy, okay, that I think we will all be feeling as a collective. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or needing some clarity in certain areas of your life, such as love and relationships, career, work, finances, dream interpretations. You just need some spiritual or life advice, you name it, they got you covered. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's super easy and simple. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and it'll then pair you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. And I had a reading with Nikki who was so amazing. If anything, it felt more like a conversation with a friend or just someone who really cares about you. He was immediately tapped into my situation and just my overall energy and gave me such simple but eye-opening advice and information. He pretty much played out everything for me, and even gave me examples to better illustrate what he meant. It was just so crazy, and everything he said was just so on point, without me really having to explain or go into detail about anything. It gave me so much comfort, reassurance, made me feel like I really made the right decisions. It's like he knew what I was just thinking and feeling, and which just made me feel so comfortable and so understood and seen. So I really just trusted his energy, and his advice was just so on point. So I really felt good about my decisions, and he even made me so excited about what's to come as well. So I will definitely be going back to him in the future. It was just a really great reading overall. I got a lot from it, and it was really eye-opening.
Variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading. And the sign-up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign-up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds.
So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Try keen.com/Nicloves, and thank you so much once again to Keen. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, so I hope you will find these helpful. I will have the link to the extended below in the description box, and of course, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, Geminis, let's just get right into it. So you guys are carrying the horse spirit this week. And for me, horses are such beautiful creatures. They're like one of my favorites. Like my dream is to one day have a horse or a pony. Like that would be so cool to have like a ranch or like a farm or something. But when you see horses, they're so grand, so strong, so magnificent. And when you give them freedom to run anywhere they want, that's when they're at their best. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be feeling, and maybe you've been eager to feel that freedom within yourself. And a lot of it is mental, right? If you're free in the mind, nothing anyone does or says to you can affect you, because you're free. You're free to, you're not held down or restrained from anything or any thoughts, mental prisons from anything or anyone. So I feel like this week is all about freedom and knowing that freedom is yours. Freedom is a state of mind. If you feel free, nothing anyone says or does can get to you and can affect you. Okay, I'm seeing that the number 33 may be an important number for you guys. Also the number 6, so you may be a life path 33 or life path 6 possibly. If not, it can mean something totally different for you guys, but that may ring a bell for you sometime this week. When it comes to your health, I feel like you're thriving. I feel like you're at the end or almost at completion about something. Maybe you finally, you finished some kind of routine that you were trying to do. You finished some kind of goal, or you're finally at that figure, that weight that you want to be, or you're pretty much almost there. You've been able to continue or sustain some kind of rhythm or routine, lifestyle for you that works for you, and I feel you're thriving on it. A lot of you are doing a good job of staying hydrated, so keep up the good work. And if you're not, just make sure you're drinking more water if you can. I feel like this week you may have really good like hair, like hair days, good hair days, good skin days. You're just glowing, you're flowing. It just feels like really good energy for you. So I don't see any major problems with your health. And if you were or are dealing with complications, I feel like this week, maybe it's a little bit eased. It's not as intense, or you're not feeling, too many ups and downs. Health-wise, I feel like you're thriving, you're looking, and you're feeling really good, okay? And you may also be receiving a lot of love, a lot of support from people, or even compliments from people like, wow, what are you doing? You look so good, or, you're glowing. And you're like, I don't know, I've just been living, okay? So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it's gonna be important this week, guys, to make sure you keep organized and make a plan. Don't get too impatient and want to rush things or put too many things on your plate. I feel like there could be impulsiveness or trying to skip ahead and find shortcuts, or like just having a lot of good ideas but not putting them in order or organizing, making a list. And so you're kind of like all over the place. So I just feel a lot of like chaotic energy. So make sure you're, slowing things down. Try not to rush anything this week. Try your best not to be too impatient. Although I know nowadays it's kind of hard because like society and social media has kind of conditioned us to be like such creatures of like instant gratification. We want things fast, fast, fast. But in real life, things take time. And so I want you to slow down a little bit this week, especially when you're communicating with people, because you may say something or you may accidentally say it or phrase it in a way that's like not true to how you want it to come across. So slow things down, especially if like maybe I should be careful how I say this. Try to really think it through before you kind of just spit it out, okay? So slow things down. Try not to be too impulsive or make naive decisions. Any major life-changing thing, try not to be too risks. Don't take any naive risks, okay? Like any big risks without like really thinking it through all the way, okay? So not like to freak you out or anything, just slow down a little bit, okay? All right, so, like not everything is a race, okay? So just think of it like that, like I'm not in competition with anyone. I gotta find my own rhythm. I don't have to be going at 100 miles per hour. Even though maybe your mind is, your body cannot keep up with that. So try to like stay in a flow with your mind and your body, so they're kind of working together, and your mind thought, so your body's like, you're not a robot, relax, okay? All right, so Geminis, when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you could have Taurus or Leo somewhere in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, could be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy that this person is embodying or showing throughout the week. So I feel here that you could have recently, I feel the energy of someone who has got out of a connection or broke a commitment, is no longer in a committed relationship. You're maybe recently single, or you're free. You're pretty much free and you're off the market. You could have gotten divorced, or maybe you're just, you're doing things on your own now. You're not held down, or you could even be changing the way you view relationships and what you want moving forward. Maybe now you're not looking for anything too serious, or you don't know if you want to get married, or if you want to keep the traditions of how your family, has been doing things. Like maybe you've been thinking a little more out there. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting the runny nose. Maybe just like seasonal allergies or something. But I feel like you're changing the way you view, commitment or relationships. And I feel like you recently got out of something, and at first it took some time to adjust. wasn't really comfortable, and you get used to seeing someone or talking to someone all the time, and at first you were kind of frustrated, like, oh, like, I don't know if I like this. I like to be talking to someone. I like to be, have a companionship. But I think by the end of the week, you're gonna feel really free, like the horse, feeling liberated, like, wow, you know what? Actually, I feel better. I thought I was gonna be really sad and depressed and stuff, but actually this is the best thing that happened to me. I feel more freedom. I can do whatever I want. I am not having to report to someone, or I have the freedom to live my life the way I want to. And you're going to be feeling more confident in yourself, more stronger in your decisions, and knowing that you could do whatever you set your mind to. Maybe the connection or the relationship you were in previously was really kind of like anchoring you down or holding you back in some way, possibly. You felt like you couldn't actually like be the person you wanted to be or express the way you wanted. Because as you know, like sometimes when you get into relationships or you're with someone, you guys merge and you almost like become like each other. You start to kind of do things like the other person and vice versa. And so sometimes it could be easy to kind of lose your identity, lose your self of expression and what makes you unique. You kind of just morph into each other. But I feel like by the end of the week, you're really becoming strong in who you are, taking pride in your heart, and feeling more confident, more self-assured, more bold in who you are. So whatever maybe once made you weak is now making you strong, and you're realizing that it was a blessing, that this connection happened or this person was in your life, but it's now even a bigger blessing that it's no longer there and that they're no longer in your life, because now you're a bigger, better version of you because of the experience. So regardless if it was good or bad, you're coming out on top anyways, because you're better than who you were before. And it's funny because now that you're transitioning, now you're starting to feel better, even though at first it was kind of like rocky or you were not the happiest, of course. This person now is feeling kind of really confused. Maybe this is someone who had a drinking problem or had a lot of vices, was into maybe partying or drinking, drugs, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, right? It doesn't have to be that, it could be anything else, but I feel like they had too many distractions. They have too many things that were taking away their attention. And now this person emotionally is all over the place. Their energy is really chaotic. Maybe they're they love too many things, or they're trying to do too many things at once, and now they're kind of confused and unsure if maybe they made the right decision or if this was the right thing for them or not. And I think now it's funny because they're starting to realize, wait, maybe I was the problem. Maybe the reason it didn't work out was because of me. And the whole time they were blaming you or thinking, oh, it's you, you're the problem. But I think now it looks like they're realizing, wait, I think it was me. I think I screwed things up. And it's like they have this aha moment or this moment of like enlightenment where they just like realize, oh my gosh, that was it. Or, they just get this realization, this epiphany. Something becomes so loud and clear to them. Maybe they hear something, or they watch a TV show, or they, read about something. It just like rings a bell for them. And it looks like now they start to realize they really do care, and they still care about you. And maybe before they weren't sure what their feelings weren't sure of their emotions and how they really felt. They were kind of just like confused, but now it's like, wait, I actually do care about Gemini, and maybe I didn't invest or I didn't give them the time or the attention that they deserved. Because I feel like this person invested very little in you. Maybe they like gave you little breadcrumbs, or like for a little bit of time they were doing the right things, and then after a while it kind of just faded and they start to do like the minimum, right? And now I think they're realizing, wait, I kind of screwed myself. I feel like I sabotaged a really good thing, and now I'm the one that's upset because I know I did it. So I feel like this person maybe became too emotional, or they let their own head get in the way of things and didn't really see things for how it really was. And it looks like now they still care about you and are feeling super emotional about it. Okay, so it looks like the tables have turned. So maybe you were the one that was once struggling, and now they are the ones that are like, oh gosh, what did I do? What just happened? but I don't even think you're interested anymore. I feel like you're gonna feel so good in yourself that you don't even want what's in the past. What once you liked before, it's not even your taste anymore. You're like, no, I like that once upon a time, but I'm not really into that anymore. I'm going to bigger, better things. And it's like, if you had my attention once and you screwed it up, sorry, that's on you. And I think now you're just valuing yourself a lot more and knowing that you deserve a lot better. And if people don't see your worth right there, right in that moment, it's not your job to push it in their face or to try to convince someone, because the right person who's meant to be in your life is going to see you and be like, wow, that person is awesome and I want to give my attention to them. And if they're not meant for you, they're not meant for you, you know? And so I feel like now you're realizing, you know, they had my attention, they had my love, and they took it for granted, or it wasn't good enough for them at the time. And so why is it's not good enough? It's not good enough now. So don't try to come back and tell me that you still care about me. Like, nope, I've learned and I'm better now. But we'll continue this conversation in the extended to get more information, see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you in our next reading. The link to the extended will be below. She's always so dramatic, always looks so tired, right? It's funny. Anyways, I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.